Welcome to Ahead of the Game, the Rugby World Cup 2019 prediction show. We're coming to you from Pierenhoefskraal, the beautiful venue in Lynnwood, Pretoria. But first off, we want to say congratulations to Yvette Hamilton for winning that amazing Megamaster Granite Edition gas braai to the value of 7,999. Can you glo? Wow. An amazing, amazing prize. Congratulations, Yvette. And remember, if you don't win that at the end of the show, because we're going to give predictions, you're going to give yours, you can still win when the Box score. So we want to thank the Box for that beautiful 57 points they put on the board against Namibia, because that means you get a 57% discount on selected products. You can head on over to megamaster.co.za and dan gaan kry jy vir jou lekker braai gloves or a braai or whatever. Pieter, Koen, welcome.
Thank you so much, Leon. Absolutely marvelous being here, and what a beautiful setting, man.
Isn't that amazing?
I can't believe that we are actually kind of in the middle of Pretoria, but the perfect setting. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Tonight we're going to talk a bit of rugby. I know you're a rugby fan.
Oh, I can't wait for all the technical detail and stuff we want to discuss. Maar is regtig vir my verskriklik lekker. Jy moet my meer nooi.
That'll do. Corel Hendricks, welcome.
Thank you so much. Privileged to be here, and as Peter said, beautiful atmosphere. Just sitting around a fire. Just talking about rugby.
I mean, that must mean something for you guys. I mean, you're gonna give all the technical insights. Peter and I'm just here for the drinks.
I was just about to go with the technical, and they're gonna talk about the music and the entertainment. And
yes.
Everything.
So just keep my guitar there.
Later, you can. Alwyn Hollebach, thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, Leon. It's a privilege for me to be here. Like you guys, all of you said, you know, it's a beautiful setting, and I'm here just to load the fire. You know, so you guys go ahead, you do your thing, and yeah, don't mind me.
We will definitely. So we played Namibia this weekend. Peter, where were you? On the field? Or?
You're going to ask me whether I watched the game, and am I laughing because my eldest son also said, but I did watch the game. He did not watch the game, I know that, but he heard about the score, so now he says,
yes.
No, I was actually also busy performing.
Okay.
And that's the sad state of affairs for me with regards to this World Cup, is that the timing issues, you know. I mean,
yes.
Obviously we are used to late afternoon, early evening Cup games, game times, and obviously now it's in the middle usually of a Saturday, so you are either running around or whatever.
But on the way to a gig or whatever.
I made some time with the first game when we did New Zealand, and hopefully this weekend again I'll have a little bit of breathing time,
yes,
to enjoy the rugby. But yes, what I've heard is exciting. I would love to have watched it, but I was thinking, I don't know, the rugby oaks would tell me even a little bit better. I kind of expected a higher score against a team like Namibia.
Yeah, Peter, just like I said, everyone's reading the newspapers and all the blogs and such forth, but if you have a look at the score, this 57-3, you know, it's a little bit blinding. Let's call it blinding for the fans, because yes, we played Namibia, and they are a team. If you look at the previous scores, I think it was the previous one was
87.
Yeah, and then the one before that over 100.
Yep.
So they did well. But again, we're not worried about Namibia. Yes, they are a neighbouring country and we like them and such, but we need to win this thing. So I think from our side, it's a little bit worrying. But again, if the game if it's loose, it's not so easy to stick to your structures. And I think Mr. Hendricks will confirm that. You know, it's when the game is loose, you play the type of game that you've been allowed to play. And I think Namibia didn't make it easy for us. To do what we actually wanted to do.
Yes. Yeah, we actually didn't play with the same team as the All Blacks. There was a lot of new faces coming into the team, but quality players as well. I always say, doesn't matter if the first cap or two caps that you put on a Springbok jersey. If you put on a Springbok jersey, you know you're good enough. So I think there was individual brilliance from a few players as well. And we got a slow start in the beginning, but we picked up quite nicely second half. Like we got a brilliant performance of Warwick Galant and.
Lode Jager.
Yeah, Lode Jager. So yeah, the
man of the match,
back,
right?
Yeah.
Is there a bit of a different mindset going into a match like that? I mean, you know, you're playing a team that you're probably going to win with some margin. Like you say, a lot of individual guys coming through, and it will be a couple of individual efforts, but still, like Alvin said, we need to win this thing. We need to get the 5 points from this, and we probably will. But with the so-called B team going in, is it a different prep? Do you go into a match like this with a different mindset than any other, or do you just stick to some sort of game plan, even if the game becomes a bit loose, like you said?
I think the mindset will probably be the same as the previous games. You never go into the game with a lower mindset or different mindset. You know, we want to put up 50, 60, 80 points against Namibia. As Alvin said now previously, they had Namibia did well after the third game. So we got different players coming in, Luet coming from an injury. But I think, yeah, the guys did well. But I think the mindset was the same as the previous game. But as the game get loose, and it's difficult to keep structure if in a loose game like that. So yeah, I think the guys did well.
But just on that, I don't know if you guys picked it up. The way we played, we've got an attacking flav, Elton Yankees. I played with him, and he is an attacking player. But what surprised me was the way we keep the ball for 2-3 phases, and if we just keep going for 2 or 3 more, we'll walk over. Well, you'll know that. But we kick the ball too much, and I think it's a thing. I mean, we talk about Faf de Klerk. I mean, also a great guy, but the way he plays now is not the way he made the national team. So from my side is play towards your strength. Yes, I know it's coming from on top. Faf has to kick. You know
But what method is to that madness?
The thing is,
because everybody go and they say, keep the ball, keep the ball. For me as well.
Exactly, yeah. But how they see it, because it's all about energy. You know, it's to keep your energy levels high. Because if you attack against, let's call it New Zealand, doesn't matter who, you attack more than 3. The stats shows if you attack more than 3 phases, you're not going to score. If you don't score within 3 phases, you're not going to score.
Wow.
So then you keep on attacking for, let's call it 10 phases. So you lose that energy, and you can just drop the ball and they go and score. So now what they said, okay, let's apply pressure on them. So after 3 phases, you don't score, you kick it away, but not just kick it away, it's a contestable kick. So you have to try and win it back again. Then your 3 phases start again.
But then you must also make sure that your armory is lekker.
Exactly. No,
and the
sure.
defense
That's
is
why
there.
I said the method behind the matter, I do understand. But again, then we need to get our kickers to kick on a tiki, as I say. You know, you can't just kick it away, especially when you come to the business end of the World Cup. You know, guys like New Zealand, even England, France, and well, we saw now even Japan. You know, the Irish eyes were big as I don't know what you call it, balloons. But again, they will attack from anywhere. And so if you just give away ball, it's going to be tough. One thing I played under Rassie as well when I was back in Bloem.
So Rassie works with
There
the
we
plan.
go.
Yes.
So
He does
Rassie,
with the plan.
back then, Rassie worked with his lights. I don't know if you remember that. On top of the stadium, going white. I remember white was going wide.
Wow.
Red was one up and coming back. So the thing is, and that's just Rassie. You know, he's very technical, and that's the coach. I mean, that's who he is. And the thing is, what I like about him, it doesn't matter if we can sit here and say yes, but why do we kick? Why this? Why do they keep?
It's always
structure?
easier from the side.
Exactly.
It always is.
But saying that, have a look at the last, well, let's call it last year or 2 in the Springbok camp. So everything changed, not with 2%, with 80%. So,
big margins.
Yeah, so I just feel like there's leadership. There's now leadership into a direction. I think I think we're gonna win this World Cup. I strongly believe in it.
Amen to that, brother.
Let's drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's a mega
There we go.
Yes. Hey, I see what you did there.
So I just think we must give them some slack.
Yes.
But again, you know what? It's World Cup time.
Expectations,
Exactly. So everyone wants the box to win it, and I mean it's our nation. We're very proud, coming from '95, and
I just wanted to say, I feel that kind of 95 energy.
yeah.
It-
Again, yeah. The
We're
first time again,
expecting that, and we want that, and we want that nation building and standing all together.
So 95, that spirit, that
I
energy
want it
is
this year
back.
again.
It's here. And what I love about it, and we spoke about this with a couple of friends over the weekend, Japan, there's an amazing energy to what the Japanese bring, the respect, the culture, and an energy. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you guys been. I haven't been there, but I've got a friend of mine. He's down there now for the World Cup, and he just says everything works. Everything is on time. Not just and the atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Although I heard of one slip up.
Which one was that?
Instead of playing the Russian anthem, they played the Jorge.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one.
That's
And there is bad
excusable. It's excusable. It's a language barrier, I think. Plain folky. Parallax. No, so the thing is, like you said there, you know, everything works, and look at the one training practice session from the box. I think there's more guys attending that training session than a Currie Cup game in Joburg or especially in Pretoria.
And I think it's incredible.
It's always still like 20, 25.
The only finals, yes.
But it's incredible the respect the rest of the world will always have for a team, the Springboks.
Yeah. And we
Stigma.
Maak nie saak hoe sleg of hoe goed ons speel nie. Obviously, as jy beter speel, it's better. But even in the worst times, when Japan beat us as well, there was an utmost support.
But I mean, 95. It's 24 years down. My wiskunde nou reg, ja.
Nee, nou mooi ding.
Kyk, nou raak ek slip. 24 years down the line. I mean, how would we ever? We came to a point where Japan is in serious contention for making the quarterfinals. They're probably going to.
They will probably.
Touch wood. And there's a chance that we're going to play Japan in a quarterfinal of the World Cup.
And for a host nation as well.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It's really amazing.
I think the talent grew immensely over the years. I think with all the management staff coming to the Japan system as well. I mean, guys from New Zealand, guys all over the world. They got so much rugby knowledge and they bring to the game. And also the Japanese, with their talent and humbleness and work ethics. They just want to learn. And I mean, the captain is Lapis Lapiskapa. I've played with him.
Isn't he from Bloemfontein?
Yeah, Bloemfontein.
I've been at school with him. He's younger than me.
Great leader. That guy's work rate that's a big unit as well.
And what do you guys think of Italy?
Yeah, let's
volgende is wat ons vat, né?
We play Italy this Friday.
Gaan hulle smeer, papa.
You reckon like a pepperoni pizza?
I was just thinking maybe we should phone Rassie instead of the lights, the white, the green, or the color plates or whatever. We must put 2 Megamaster braais.
Yes.
Open the one. If there's a fire, then they must do the hot move. If there's not a fire,
there's smoke.
Something like that.
Love your creativity.
That's a great idea. Yes.
What are your guys' thoughts on the coming game Friday? You think we're obviously gonna win it, but what?
Yeah, I think we're gonna win it by 60 points, but
16 or 60?
66. Oh,
6-0.
Even it's
that is backing the box.
I'm backing the box.
I'm just checking what.
Wat drink jy man?
It's iced tea.
Yeah, I like the optimism.
No. Obviously, it's gonna be a different approach.
And different players, though.
Yeah, different players. They're not gonna play with the same players, but I think they must. There's a few individuals that played very well last week. That they must.
Give a chance.
Give a chance against Italy. But I think the Boks going to do very well. I think they're in a good state of mind now. I think the balance is awesome between the backs and the forwards. So they got a good sort of balance between the two. So I think we got elusive backs. Like Cheslin Kolbe is now in form. Pimpy scoring tries. I mean, Cheslin is amazing in the air. He's just an elusive player and
But can I come in there? You say we've got elusive backs. Yes, we do. But don't you feel like we're lacking something at the back? Because to be honest, now Stroy's the brain is not there anymore. The attacking coach, he was the attacking coach, or he's still attacking coach for the Lions, and he brings a different attacking dimension. So now it just feels to me, and I said on social media against the All Blacks, it feels like the forwards are doing the hard work, but then what's the backs doing?
Yeah.
What's the backs have to offer? And I just feel like we've got amazing players, like you just said. Cheslin Kolbe, he was probably the man of the match for me on the South African side. Yes. But again, the other Oaks, what are they doing?
Where were they?
What are they doing on attack? Because we do get opportunities. You only get a couple. So whatever ball you have to use it.
And be ready for those opportunities.
Exactly. So I just feel like our backs are lacking a little bit of flair. And maybe decision making. We just look like we don't know what to do.
I think, Alvin, on that point as well, sometimes you want to bring flair to the game, but obviously it's basic. It's like two or three passes, you walk over the line. Now you want to have a skip pass from 10 to 13. You understand? Now they catch the man in ball. So as you said, now don't be fancy. Just play the game and keep it simple at the end of the day.
And I reckon the guys must enjoy the game, man. Must just enjoy it, and the rest will fall in place.
Yes, and the energy is there for us.
Because sometimes I reckon it's like for us when we go and do a show. You've heard of this theatre, or you have all these perceptions, and then the moment you get onto the stage, after the first 3 or 4 songs, 10, 15 minutes, you say, but this is like a crowd. It's just...
Yep.
And that's the same coming back to the game plan that we spoke about earlier. you as a team must also, you have this game plan, stick to it more or less, but at the end of the day, enjoy the game as a team and work together as a team and make it all happen.
Because I think you're not a robot. I mean, you picked for a certain reason. And coming back to it, so Hendrik said there, you know what, you've got special guys like Colby, Jason Colby. You know, he's a game breaker, he's an X-factor player. So don't put him in a box.
Yeah.
Don't put him in a box, you know, let him play. So there's certain players you have to pull back a bit. But again, let the guys play.
Yeah, play. You're sitting with world-class players. 100 Pollard. Yes, I play with him with the Bulls. Yeah. That guy is world class.
You should stop this name dropping now.
Yes, 100 now. He's an awesome player.
He's an amazing player.
He's a attacking flyer. If he can kick the post.
But no, saying that. But again, he's a world class player. But against games that really matters in New Zealand, the All Blacks, he didn't stood out.
But he did a marvelous kick 44 meters away and then 10 meters in front of the
but that happens.
The guys in blue, I will stop back.
No, listen, I think he's a brilliant player.
Jammer. Jy's groter as ek.
I think he's a brilliant player, but the thing is, again, you only have one shot. And that's the World Cup. Eh? You don't have it's not a league. It's not like the Super Rugby. You play 16 games. You play your league games. Let's call it your league games, your pool games. Then it's quarters, semi-finals. You have one shot.
Ek kan al 100 liedjies perfek sing, maar as ek een vals sing, dan onthou mense my altyd daai
show.
Yeah.
Talking about Italy, Jackie, you said 60 points.
I say 6-0.
Give us a prediction on that.
6-0, I think 20.
60-20.
43-12.
I think that's a decent score. Pieter, wat wil jy?
21 and then obviously with this Megamaster deal.
Yes. Yeah.
Depending on what the box.
Yeah.
So 21, let's keep it realistic. 63.
63.
Sure.
PT.
Sure.
Hy's 'n goeie.
Go die bok.
Lekker man.
Ek dink ook so.
He call me bok. He call me bok. Hoeka chaka.
Sien
die en so aan.
Julle is reg, nee, maar onthou net ek gaan net tot by sê.
I was actually waiting for this opportunity because I wanted to say box 36.
All gold.
Yes, all gold at
36.
and Italy 12. That's
a conservative score.
It is conservative. Hopefully I'm silenced by the box.
Maybe you are more realistic.
But again, 36 is 5 points. It's a win, so it's okay.
It's 5 points.
As long as we get the 5 points.
Yeah, no, we absolutely need that. Okay, so we've given our predictions. Now it's time to give yours. As per usual, give your prediction in the comment section here below. And the first closest prediction will win that amazing Granite Edition Megamaster gas prize to the value of 7,999. But now remember, if you don't win this one, you can still win when the box scores. So if Pieter's prediction becomes true, it's
I said 63.
63%.
Should I change it to 43?
No, let's keep it.
Mine's 43.
40.
Okay,
You was 40.
60,
And you were on 60.
I'm 60. I'm going to keep it there.
I was on 36.
Keep the stakes high.
Let's keep it. If
63.
Peter's prediction comes true, it's a 63% discount. Remember, you've still got until this Thursday for that 57% discount from the Namibia game. And this 63% hopefully discount will run until the next game, just before the next game.
63 and 36. How amazing.
36. Yeah, there was something hashtag.
I'm going to win this round. Thank you. 63% discount.
63%. So head on over to megamaster.co.za for that amazing catalogue of products that you can get a discount on. My esteemed guests.
Ja, jy wil ook baie sê dit was regtig baie lekker and thank you so much.
Yes,
man.
I mean, Alvin, I don't know if you noticed, we're sitting around the fire. I mean, beautiful ambiance, and I've noticed the guitar here.
Maar
jy kan firewood, just put it.
Oh, is it fire?
Yes, it's only for
just play it before.
Yes, you have me and I.
No, true that, guys. I mean, Peter, are we going to hear something there from you guys?
Ach, Pieter.
We'll play it, you sing it.
The next show.
Next show.
So you guys can do some preparation
What's
for
that
the
one
next
Neil
one.
Diamond tune? You'll be the tune, play me.
Beautiful noise.
Wil jy like hom?
Yes, mooi. Prachtig.
The beautiful noise. I don't know the words though. Coming down from the street. And then
It's a kickery.
It's amazing what a song I don't know the song. Okay, maar hierdie song ken ek. Hierdie ken ek.
This is one beautiful.
Has a tattoo van jou naam op mijn linkerboot. En een foto van jouw gezicht op mijn phone. En die ringtoon op mijn phone is ons favorite tune. Dong dong, en die dingen wat de man. Dong dong, ja die dingen wat de man voor een vrouw zal doen. Als een tattoo van jouw naam op mijn linkerboot. En een foto van jouw gezicht op mijn phone. En die ringtoon op mijn phone is ons favorite tune. Ja, die dingen wat de man. Die dingen wat de man. Dong dong, ja die dingen wat de man. Ik zoek mij. Dong 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 dong. Voor een vrouw zal doen.
Menu, wat is dat nog?
Dat was een paar lekker
Waterscooter.
Ja. Ja, ken hem, Max. Ja, hij komt altijd dit in. Begin ermee.
Ja, maar dit
Het altijd in het begin is moeilijker.
the problem is always Nick Stevens sings a song Waterscooter. I sang a song that said druk je toeter voor nog een shooter. So the scooter and the toeter comes together. But how about someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm. I know they're coming for some time, and forever on it goes, and they'll take it fast and slow. I know I might die for all my crime. Okay, everybody, here we go, make a medley. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? When the night has gone and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
Light you will see. Hey, baby.
No, I won't be afraid.
Oh, I won't be afraid.
I won't be afraid. Just as long as we stand by me. Here we go. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just as long as you stand by me. Another one. Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just as long as you stand by me. Just as long as you stand by me.
Dat is de nationale liedje van die groep.
Lekker ouwens. So from myself, Leon Grop, and my esteemed guests Pieter Koen, Alwyn Hollenbach and Cornel Hendricks, it's goodbye until next time on Ahead of the Game, the Rugby World Cup 2019 prediction show, and it's brought to you by Megamaster.
Jou kombers om mee met trassen, dale, 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 dale,